Why, hello, nobody, but no one's here, of course, because I just started. Today I'm going to be doing RPG Maker stuff. A little bit of Databasin, as they call it. And yeah, so we're going to do that, and if somebody shows up, I'll explain more, but until then, I'm just going to talk to myself. Yeah, sort of see. There we go. Setting stuff up here. Okay, well, the database is the super boring part of RPG Maker, but it needs to be done. Okay. Hmm, 2,000 is probably more than enough. Do do. Fix the map. Yeah, it's a big jump. So like that. Mm-hmm. States. Amnesia. Mhm. 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 Super boring parts. What's my candy bar here? Sorta. More. Still looks like a photo. Like candy. Salt. Sorta. Gold. It's funny. The closest. That's what we're using. Mhm. Blind silence. Amnesia. Fusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missed one. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, somebody. We're doing the most exciting thing ever. Not really, but that's okay. Databasing. I need to set up all my states correctly. It's not terribly exciting. It's that guy. Hi, it's you. I'll probably just sit up straight now so my head doesn't look like it's falling off. Oh, the sacrifices I have to make for my art. Look out! Broken neck. Ah! Don't look. It's an abomination. I said not to look. Gotta set a new pose here. I was lounging. All right. So we're setting up our states in a moment. Seal attack. Seal skill. Oh, attack. So if you're paralyzed, you can't attack, but you can do other things. The other ones are already all set up. Just accidentally deleted that one for whatever reason. Okay, so here's our item database. Exciting, I know. This is such a kind of a boring part of it, but it's fun in its own secret little crazy way. So these are all our consumable items. I started up here. I always think it's a good idea to set this all up beforehand. So before you start really getting into the meat of it, because if you try to change anything later, it messes everything up, like automatic placing of items. But the other thing is, order they appear here is the order they're going to appear in your character's inventory when you're playing. So if you just haphazardly throw everything into here, you're going to have things like these are my potions, the first couple. They're Coke. So if you put like a regular potion and then your high potion at number 14, because that's when you think to make it, and your antidote at number 24, but you have some monster parts up here at number 5 and stuff, your entire inventory is just going to be an absolute mess. So I always try to plan it out in advance and leave spaces in case I think of things later. That's an actual tip. So I have my potions, which are the Coke, and then mana recovery items, which are the imposter energy drinks, some spite for recovering your technical points, which is the character's special abilities, because anyone can use magic. And then Dr. Popper, for when you need to come back from the dead. You know, you have to pop back up. Dr. Popper. And I'm saving these two spots for usually called elixirs in games. Mega elixir. Gotta think of a good thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the pop theme, which are the other ones, or go to something else. Because I have my status curing items right now, and they're all jokes about chocolate bars. So I'm just entering those. Coffee is a good idea. I haven't really, because you get all this stuff from vending machines, so I think coffee would be a good idea. But I'm going to put these ones in because I know what they are, and I already wrote the jokes this afternoon. So to get rid of poison, use antidotes. Blind is the next one, although I think I'd rather have that called darkness than blind. I don't like how most of the things in RPGs are. I already have the energy jinx. Those are imposter energy. They're monster energy. I already used all their slogans up, so I can't think of anything else for them at the moment. But yeah, so many status effects in video games are always like, yeah, paralyzed and stuff. Don't know if I like that one. We'll call it stunned. Just because a lot of like silenced, that's often called deafened and yeah. Nope, it would be called dumb. But they often use what the actual thing is called. I don't really like that. So we're gonna make up better names. Darkness. That was a tangent. Okay, so the darkness one is a butter blinker. Darkness. And that one's slogan is crispity, crunchity, sight restore. Sight restore. Here's darkness. Butter blinker bars. After silence is amnesia, which is the inability in this game to use your special character skills. So these are going to be called scatters. Removes amnesia. Their slogan is remember the rainbow. After amnesia is I missed silence. Dang it. Oh well. That's why I set this up beforehand. I want them in order. And we have silence whistlers. And their slogan is makes mouths happy. Amnesia. I change that to say silence. Yep. Stunned. Whistlers or Twizzlers. Their slogan is makes mouths happy. And Whistler sort of, it was on almost rhymes with Twizzlers. The Coke ones were easier to make jokes for. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. Hey, none of that. I tried really hard all day with this, except for the fact that I was at work and I totally didn't do this all day at work. No one can prove anything. I forgot what I was doing now. I was stunned. M&M's? Oh, I missed the letter. M&M's. Stunned. No. Your hands. Jolts in your mouth, not in your hands. Then we have, what's after that? Confusion. I'm gonna do this. Sleep. Right, the cure for confusion. Starties. Removes confusion. Eat the red ones. Oh, no problem. It was nice for you to see you. Yep, that was a sentence. It was nice to see you. I know this is not the most exciting stuff. Read the red ones. Eat the red ones. Now. Sleep. Hit that bar. Me awake. Me with that. All right, sleep. And the last one is charmed. Almond boy. Charmed. Times you just wanted that. And then any one that removes all of that. I don't even know what it should be. big thing. All I will go with the juicy fruit joke. Taste is gonna improve. One, do. Can they around with fruit? Let's look it up. So let's see. Database boringness. I think somebody else showed up. Hello, somebody else. I'm working on a map and also the database. In the database, I was naming some items, organizing them before I start having to place them in the game. These are my healing items. I am making all sorts of puns. No use for a username. That's a great name. Hello there. So I have two different things I can do. I can keep on doing my database stuff, or I can work on making this map. So here is the exciting world of databasing, or there's my map, which isn't suspicious at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I will do whichever. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put in this bend here, as we can go back up. I'm gonna find both bends. That might work. My map is not suspicious looking, as you can see. All right, let's see what we can do here. So for whatever reason, I noticed in this, I've never actually used these before. Little paths for up top, they're called. But they don't actually have a one that faces the bottom, or like the bottom is covered, and there's a link up. There's the top with the link down, but not a bottom with the link up for some reason. That was weird. I've never used these until basically I just started to do this. And I'm kind of annoyed. I've had to make some weird little symbols here, but I guess it's not that bad. We'll make it interesting on purpose. We usually do. Like that. That's what everyone wants to do, is do a whole bunch of walking up and down in quick succession. This. That one just so at least when you're playing this, you can walk over top of these things, regardless of where the little line is. Sometimes the line makes it so you can't walk on things in RPG Maker. This does make creative a little bit more freedom. So I can do that and then just walk on all of that. This will be a map you have to walk on, so there will be monsters and whatnot in the way, as well as treasures. Let's do 2. Make it out. And always willing to hear ideas. Even though you don't have to follow that, you can just walk right through it. Corner. I'm not using my mouse. I have it here. Use a little touchpad. I'm really a glutton for punishment. No point to even walk into that. You can just walk right over top. Put a chest or something up there. That'd probably be the best way of doing something. We will. This will be interesting if people like actually take this and walk all the way around to get to here. Probably not that. I do like how they stack them. You can see through them. Anyway, so this is a steam vent. I should at least explain a little bit of what's going on. Well, I guess it's a steam event, sort of. Yes, they're on a spaceship. It has just been, the technical term for it is Voyagered, I believe. So they've gone to another whole galaxy and need to figure out what's going on. But of course, the entire ship does not work, so they have to go through the vents to get to the lower area where the next part of the story takes place. So this is the last layer of the vents. I'm just going to skip the rest because this is the only one that's interesting. There will be some space monsters here when you're fighting in space. Things don't have to make sense in space. For example, this makes no sense. We never said people that made sense made starships. So, in fact, I've never said anything about that. As long as there's little interesting areas to go to get treasure. It's not like it's going to be big enough to actually hide false paths or anything. It's just a little area. Not at all annoying. It might be a little bit annoying. I do like the layering effects. I know I said that. It does look really neat. You can't just make vents go the fast way. What would the point of even having a vent be? You could start there and just take the fast way to where you need to go. Paying these people to make vents, paying them to make vents. Who made these vents anyway? It's probably someone whose job it was to make vents. These are a bit annoying to work with. A lot of things in RPG Maker you can just kind of draw and it knows what you're doing. But these ones you have to place each little bit individually. I don't really have enough experience yet with this particular item. Just go right ahead and make something. So it's just going to take time. Almost. Keep a little bit of visible area through there. I think I want to put a different background on it. I don't know if it'll work. Tried something, let's find out. Not sure how it'll work in the game. It doesn't look like it worked very well. Okay. Let's not do that then. Star Sky it is. Okay. We'll make a little area in here for treasure and monsters. Just the one monster, though, I think. And we'll make it ridiculous. Because why not? It's not like a one direction thing either. I made a few other endpoints. I think it'll be fine. Oops, that's the wrong one. What is that? That one doesn't exist. Piece literally doesn't exist. There. Nice and layered. Put a chest there. At some point. I don't know if my computer will capture that. I'm having trouble capturing things. I just can't get the entire monitor to capture. That's exactly what I think I want to do. Make that interesting. Just because why not? Mostly because it sort of looks phallic. Not that we go for that. Kind of missed the wall there. Who needs walls? Let's do the lighting too. There. Zoom out a bit so I can actually see this. These don't actually light up. I could make them light up, but just having them there is good enough, I think. Not everything needs to be dark. And we just went through 3 areas that were pitch black, so I think not having pitch black would be nice, especially with monsters running around. Down in this area is where we want it to finish. So we'll go not in that direction. junction doesn't exist. There's also not a 4T junction now that I look either. It has maybe discovered the. Oh, hello. Welcome back. We're making map stuff because, yeah, this is the steam vents. So, yeah, this or database. Not really sure, but this is at least more visual. What? Why are you saying, oh my? Do you have a dirty mind or something? I think you might have a dirty mind. You can walk anywhere. You don't get stuck by those things on this, which is nice. But they are missing 2 different tiles. And I didn't even notice until now. I've never used these. Very, very annoying. No, that's too much. So you start on that side. There's a resting couch, as all vents have, and a vending machine. I lost the sparkles on the vending machine. Yeah, I'm gonna end up going through this area here. This is just basically making something that looks interesting. Woo! It's sort of a maze. You can walk anywhere on where the gray is here. So this black area is space at the moment, just showing. You can't walk on that. None of these lines or anything stop movement on this particular tile. So as long as it's gray, you can walk on it. It's not a very big area either, so you'll be able to see pretty much half the nut at once. So it's not really much of a maze because it'll be pretty obvious where to go. But in stuff like here, down here, which is completely optional to go to, but I'll put a treasure chest in there and a monster. So if you want the treasure, you have to go in. Most likely fight the monster. This is just it's an excuse to have a little tiny level before you get to the next cutscene. Because the previous cutscene with the Officer Peg just was played right before here. And then he puts you in the vents. It's just that the vent system was clearly made by a lunatic. Here. Uh-uh. Well, this isn't even very interesting. I'm going to show you more interesting things, or we can finish up the nut. It's up to you. Down area right there. Yeah, it does. Plants are exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Plus, they're really neat to watch because I can do that. We're just gonna finish this one little sub nut. We'll make it go that way. In case you're wondering as well, we'll just start with one thing. This is the floor right up, the vents right above this map. That's the operation. So that's engineering. There's an elevator over here. That's just a hallway. That is the cargo bay slash where they would have where they're going to store the pod. That's the room right above. We're designing. That's why I use the same walls. Okay, so here is my world. It's about 3/4 done. I'll zoom out on it. So this is the blue plants. I haven't done this quarter here. So when you start on the planet, you start on this little base camp. Make the base camp, and then you would technically the first goal is right here, but it's impossible to make diagonal bridges. So they tried everything, and they couldn't do it. It's hard to see the events. There you go, these things. So they couldn't make diagonal bridges to get the tree because that's where they need to get. They need a fuel source. So they want to burn the tree. So they have to go around. So here is the first little area I was talking about earlier. Turn off the events. There's two little like ponds here. That's the first area I tested out with the plant colors. It's now called the battle area. It's actually called the plateau. So you start over here. There's the event for leaving. And you can climb through all these vines. through these vines up here, all the way around. Go up here, and then the other side. And once you're through this side here, you can go back to the world map and skip this. Well, this is a really fun area because I have done this, which is a whole bunch of different custom. I don't know if that actually shows up. Well, that does show up. That's nice. This is the plateau. That's when you're fighting the battle back. Looks like this. Don't know if that part pops up, but it's pretty. And you can go in here and you can change the kind of star it is under here. So I made one for all the star types I researched, including a revised Earth star. But if you go to an A-type star and say OK, the whole map changes to A. So the A star is the one that makes pretty much everything would be orange and autumny colors. I just kind of guessed on the water because I thought it would look pretty. But you just pop, change it, it's all these colors. I can do it to the world map too, if I so desire. I made all of those as well. So if it was an A star world, instead just pop and everything becomes crazy. So I'm not sold on the blue plants. Kinda though, they're pretty. So that's if A star. Let's see, we have a whole bunch. It's just, yeah, it's just hue and saturation for different parts of the pixels. I had to select a whole bunch of things and repaint some things though. In a B star, that's where the autumn colors would be, really reds and stuff. And sort of made piss water. Nothing wrong with some piss water. The trees are pretty though. Really like the little blue flowers on this one. And then I just go, okay, what other star do you want? F star, that's the one. I'm pretty sure that's one that's just one bigger. It makes everything yellow would be the prominent color then for plant life. So, oh yeah, it's hard to tell, but I'll show you here. Outside regular. This is the regular tile set. So it's rich green and the blues, flowers and stuff. Okay, okay. That one's the fun. K's fun. Makes it everything fuchsia. Yeah, the normal one's pretty normal. And some of them I had a little bit of trouble running around because your brain is like, I can't walk on that because that's water, isn't it? When they're both weird colors, it's a bit easier to run around. I think this star would be fun. It's all these harsh fuchsias. And then an L-type star is those are L-type stars are brown dwarfs, I think, that size category. So the plants would need to be pretty much black, get as much light as possible. And the purple just looks pretty. M star, I think those are the red. I just thought it'd be fun to have one that was black and white, sort of the gray tones. O star is the blue. T star is, they really didn't have any science data on that one. I just made it white. It was fun to make everything look like it had snow, even though it wasn't snow. So probably put it next to that black planet for super contrast. Oops. And it's not even snow. The snow will make a different color on Snow World, which is fun. It just looks like snow. But if the star, like if it really needed to reflect a certain, like every color of light, so it wasn't even absorbing light at all, or maybe it was doing like the infrared at that point. I made a Y star. Those are the ittiest bittiest stars. They're sort of like purple, are the ones you could probably walk through. I just made them purple because they think they're purple stars, and I didn't have any purple plants. I thought they were cute. And then I made Mind Fuck the Planet, which is Reverse World. All the plants are blue, and all the water's green. And I couldn't walk around in this one. It took actual paying attention. Opposed to just, oh yeah, I can walk on this green stuff. No. I think I'm sold on the blue though. It looks really nice for certain. It is confusing. Really confusing. Kind of sold for different scenes in the blue. I like the teal water. So if you go back here and you change the planet back to being an O star, or make it reversed, just to mess with you. So confusing. So you go through that area, just kind of, it's probably the biggest one. Then there's the second area, which is just a nice little run through with some nice trees. I like putting trees down. I don't know if you noticed that. They're really fun to layer. I've seen really bad trees, several really bad kinds of ways of doing trees. I can show you that in a second. Ways to avoid doing that. And then right near the end, there's a little third area, which I made a swamp. You start up there, and all the little mushrooms are jump mushrooms, basically. So when you walk down and then walk onto this mushroom, your character will jump automatically down here, just to give the area something different. I'm not going to overuse that mechanic or anything, because I've learned how to do it and it took a while, but then so many people I see, once they've learned how to do that, it's going to be in every level. So yeah, they're bouncy mushrooms, and they're yellow, so they really stand out, so you know you can jump on them. This is the best part of the level, obviously. You start there. I can't seem to get my entire screen capture to work still, so I'll have to try other settings again. Otherwise, I could show you what happens when you walk over it, but you basically jump around like an idiot. And then that's the first part. You go back to the ship after that because you get the tree, but then you come back and do the barren area down here. This is fun because it's two. The area is blue, stops, and then death, sort of like the wasteland. So I made it like this. Fun. Blue plateaus that really go high, and then bam, pure dividing line. Because this is how I make things. Whatever makes me giggle the most. And then dead trees. The next battle area, I made a little cave. A really little cave, but I was going to use it somewhere else, but I used it here instead. And all these little crystals are set to glow. So this area is super dark, except for around the glowy bits. And then the next one's not done yet. It's just, I was experimenting. So it just looks really weird. What is weird in I lava? Haunted mansions is, of course, the actual answer, not crystals. Yeah, just some random maps. That's a good one. So, trees. Here? Oh, this might be inside one. Thank you. I have ships and stuff too I can show, but I was going to show what trees do. This is dungeon, so that's not going to work. All right, let's get a new map just for testing. Any star color you want? Preference for star colors? Set it to Y for now, but let me know if you have a different one. I'll just show some tree things, because these things annoy me. Oh, the black one. Which one was it? I think it's L. L or K? It's L. Black tree one. Okay. Won't be able to show you that bit unless I actually use the snow one. But so RPG Maker has walls, obviously. So if you have a wall, then you can put on a roof, sort of like at the top of the wall, and then you would have this. And that's how like a wall would work. So there's one tile, because you can change this to whatever I want now. So if I wanted snow, I would just do that. It's a snowy little path. Or if I wanted it to be, it's a fort. And it automatically tiles everything for you. But there's this one. And this one is trees. And there's nothing you can convince me this looks good. I see people use it all the time, and I don't like discourage people from using it, but I just do not like this. Having this as a wall, which is weird with the black, but so if this was your grass, it's a bit hard to tell because we're using the black one, but so your grass would be here, and then you would have some like nicer grass. Still got some green tinge in it. Go in and edit that. Your grass, and then you have like your bushes and stuff. Like some death carrots, some death cabbages. But I just don't like these walls. And they've been around. I don't even know. Like if you make them longer, I guess there's two different colors. I didn't even notice that. But just, I just don't like those. I've never seen them used to good effect. There's just so much way better ways, I think, personally, for doing it. If someone does it, I won't obviously stop them. I would do for trees is there's two different trees here. This one, it's very like it's very symmetrical, very regular. You're right. I just don't. So what I do is say this is the back wall. Let's make a back wall quickly. Grass. Oops. Paintbrush. So this was our back wall. More grass up here. That's our back wall. As opposed to doing the tree thing, which is that. Like this is the area you don't want to go on. I always find that this is better. It just makes it more organic. Putting because you can't walk through trees. Oops. You can't walk through the trees. So if I put a couple of trees here, stack them, so that's accomplished as the character can't walk through any of those. So it's the same basic idea as having the wall of trees, but that looks like more likely that that would actually exist. Of course, those do take quite a bit of time. Set up price to set up properly. But yeah, that's this entire thing here. Is deciding what parts I wanted to walk on and then filling the rest out just to make it interesting and putting trees in. That's that entire map like that. And compare, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people use those trees. Thank you. I really, really like doing maps like this. These ones. A little bit harder to actually do these world maps. There's not as many items. You can certainly can't stack anything. If you look at your tiles, you only get these. And while that's fine, you can't make like a little plateau or a higher area. Okay. Well, it was fun to show off for a bit anyways. Thanks for coming and looking at the maps. I'll show you the space map before I go. We fight space rats. A whole bunch of garbage around. Actual treasures and stuff here. Yeah, well, thanks for showing up. Hanging out for a bit. It is space at space. And so this, like these little plateau things, you can't do that on the world map. So it makes everything a little bit flat. Not sure. I think you can maybe get a plug-in or something that makes it show it at a bit of an angle that might help. Anyways, I shall allow you to sleep. I'm benevolent. And tired as well. Also tired. Night. Steam vents. Ooh.
For those of you that don't know, I did switch my.
I think I might be done streaming. I am getting tired. Thanks everyone that watched. Remember to like that subscribe button.